Hello and welcome to Wow Wednesdays. I'm Kina, or Kina Stay Fly, whatever works for you. So anyway, what we're talking about today is little girls and hair extensions. Okay. So so basically, the gist of that is what age should young ladies start to wear hair extensions? I say little girls should wear hair extensions starting at the very earliest middle school, but I think that's still a little too early. Honestly, I think high school is the appropriate age for a young lady to begin wearing hair extensions, and I will explain why, and as we go. I think that 15 years old is a good age to start wearing hair extensions for many reasons. Not necessarily because the young lady is mature enough, because they do still go through a stage of, between 15 and 18, they still do go through a big maturing stage. So I think that, middle school, elementary school, preschool is very young, a little too young for girls to wear extensions because they feel that attention. I think that when they are this young, at that young impressionable age, I think it's appropriate to teach the young lady to love herself and love her hair. Her hair is a part of who she is. So she should be taught to love that. You need to turn the TV down or else close your door. But the young lady needs to learn how to love herself, because the views that she has about herself at age 2 or 3 years old is when her esteem of herself begins. Okay, so you have a young girl that you start relaxing her hair or start putting extensions, weave braids in, or crochets, or the little fake ponytail, or even the clip ends. I think it's totally inappropriate for a young lady of that age. Because it is setting a trend for her to not be happy with her organic self. So then she will seek artificial things to make her feel beautiful, validated, and all of that. And that's where, when they get into high school, or middle school even, the girl is going to be seeking that validation. And what is she going to do when the extensions are not enough to make her feel beautiful or validated? So another reason is because along with that validation that she seeks from the hair extensions, or that, and it doesn't start out, okay, it starts out really with when the little girl, she might not have a lot of hair, or her hair might not be that long, or might not be that thick. So then it starts off, the mom might say, oh, I think you would look really cute with some hair extensions. So what they do, they'll put the braids in, or the crochets, or, the little fake ponytail or whatever. It starts off to be something that's cute. But the young girl, she gets so much attention from this new style that they can't be replicated without something artificial being added. And so then, when the extensions are gone, she's trying to think, what do I need to do to get it back? Or she feels incomplete now because the extensions are not in her hair anymore, because she wants to have the long, pretty hair, like her European classmates or whatever. Okay, so it just kind of starts a really negative cycle of esteem for the girl. It's bad enough that we already subjected to so many stereotypes and expectations, and things about our body image and things like that. Little girls go into us women experience growing up. So to add in that young of an age sends the message that what God gave you is not good enough, and that's not a message that you want to send to a little girl. Okay, and what else? It also kind of, I think it'll make the little girl kind of be a little it'll make her grow up a little too fast. And that's where, you know, she might be fast. Okay. I'm not speaking this from random whateverness. I wore extensions as a little girl. Okay. And I wasn't a bad girl, but I definitely, sort of grew up a little, you know, and started, you know, getting into grown up things a little bit faster than if I hadn't, maybe if I didn't wear extensions. But definitely when you put those extensions on for the very first time, or when you get them put in, something changes. A fire lights inside of you, and it never gets turned off after that. So that fire that was lit inside of me, I had the little braids like Brandy had on Moesha. They weren't that skinny though, but I had those Moesha braids. This was back in the 90s, y'all. I had those Moesha braids, and I was able to flip my hair, and it was heavy, and it would swing when I would run, you know, and all of that. And could nobody tell me that I wasn't all that and a bag of chips. You heard me. So, you know, like I say, something is lit inside of you, and I got attention from it. I got attention from my friends, from everybody. And so then I wanted to keep getting the extensions. I didn't want to wear my hair anymore. My hair wasn't good enough. So I begged my mom to get extensions. And so then I'm looking through the magazines, you know, looking at the pictures of the extensions, and now these braids this length are not good enough anymore. And as a matter of fact, I don't even want braids now. I want long, flowing, loose hair. I want a sew-in. I want tracks, of hair coming down. This was when I was in I take that back. I started off wanting the ponytail after the braids. So then I started to wear the ponytail, and then I started wearing the extensions. And this was all in middle school. Well, elementary school, and then middle school. And then in high school, I learned how to do my own extensions. And I became the weave queen, the hair weave killer ever since then. Okay, I became the queen of the weaves. I still am. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not anymore. I'm kind of entering a different stage in my life with hair. And loving my own hair. Okay, you guys, this is my hair. This is all my hair up here. No extensions. I haven't worn extensions in like a month or a month and a half. I don't know. But basically what happened was, I felt like if I didn't have my weave in, I wasn't beautiful. I felt like nobody would like me if I didn't have my weave in. I would not get attention. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just really real for me to say this because, nobody really wants to like admit that. And it's not like I was like seeking attention, but it's just that it felt nice to have it. And I felt like I wouldn't have it anymore. if I didn't have the extensions in. I felt like I wasn't Kina without the weave. As a matter of fact, I felt like if I decided to not wear weave, then I should not live where I live now. I would have to go somewhere else and start over new in another state because people would not be used to seeing me without extensions. I know that is so totally crazy and far out there, but this is what I thought because since a young girl, I was wearing extensions. And so the person who posed this question to me asked me this question because her little girl cried. She's 4, and her little girl cried when she got the extensions taken out. And she felt like she wasn't beautiful anymore. So whatever you do, if you're thinking about putting in extensions in a little girl's hair, I know it's cute. You know, look, they're so adorable and cute. But think about the message that you are sending to this beautiful young lady. And instead of maybe the extensions, you know, think maybe there's something else. You know, I think it's really important to give her positive reinforcement, starting as a very little girl and through growing up through life, because so many girls go through the stage where they want that long, straight, flowing hair. You know, they want their hair to look just like Barbie's hair. They don't want their hair to look like, you know, and even Teresa's hair looked like Barbie's hair. I don't even know if little girls still play with Barbie now. But when I was growing up, all I wanted was to be like Barbie, okay? And I guess had I never felt like that, I wouldn't feel like I feel right now, which is completely, totally happy and loving who I am now, okay? But yes, there was a time when I didn't, and I wanted to be everything but who I am. So, the point is, though, those messages are instilled in the little girl's mind subliminally, that what they were born with is not good enough. Don't make that mistake and have a young girl who is 4 wearing crochet braids or extensions or ponytails. And I see it so much these days. Don't make that mistake, because it really just demolishes the self-esteem when you're sending that message. Because you can tell her, oh, you're beautiful without the weave, but when you're putting the weave in and telling her how beautiful she is with it, you're kind of sending mixed signals, and she'll be confused. Okay? So I think I make my point. So if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to comment. You know, we can elaborate on it. I know some people may not. Some people will not like or agree with my opinion, but my opinion is what it is. I believe in it. So, but I'm definitely open to, you know, hearing other views. So send me a video response, or, you know, comment below. Like the video if you like this. Subscribe if you're interested in what next week has in tune for you guys. And that's about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the very first edition of Wow Wednesdays. Please be sure to tune in next week to see what great topic we have for you guys then. Alright, you guys have a good night. Thanks.